slug. Mission 1 start. Enemy machine gun. Metal slug.
Cik cobian pesnya. Display capture tadi mah bisa. Display capture gitu bisa tuh belum. Goblok deh. Telah, kita kan kayak ya no. Oh. Mana ya tadi VGA kan?
But my heart don't understand why I got you on my mind. Why I got you on my mind. Why I got you on my mind. Why I got you on my heart don't understand why I got you on my mind. 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 I always hear them talking about a girl with
Tapi ya kurang kalikirnya.
You said I was good, so I poured it down, so I poured it down. And now I don't understand it. You don't mess with love, you mess with the truth, and I.
Safe-nya kayaknya. Iya. Spin high bisa tuh nyong?
Rada ngelag.
Hah? Rada nge-lag. Controller 2. Iya no L2 nya.
Tong mencet tong didinya atuh tah dina ieu na tah. Nah,
Oh, heeh.
pencet ieu na. Pencet ieu na we mah ieu. Nah. Terus kan gini.
Segitiga. Otak. Bulan. Nah, yang iya nya. Luhur. Iya luhur. Iya kaki kiri. Ke kanan.
Sekarang ge eta tah pencet etana we mah ieu.
Oh iya nya.
Heeh. Oh. Gitu, Pak.
Sekarang iya. Iya kan? Start. Iya select. Tapi iya mah guys.
Enggak sudah aman.
Oke.
Oke. Lakuin.
Kemudian Siap, Bang.
Aman dong.
The warmest of welcomes to you. We await the conclusion of the pre-game formalities. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Begley.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Passes it through. It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. Oh, that's clearly not what he wanted to do. Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Good challenge, he just stood firm. It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. Gets it back. The referee's awarded a free kick. On the right now, what's on? Promising cross. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. Tries to dink it in. Who's going to make this theirs?
There's a lot of movement going on. There's no shortage of options.
So I guess they're looking to play around their opponents as opposed to through them.
Yeah, the style is designed to dominate the ball, and so you dominate your opponents.
Tries a long pass towards the front.
Well, we don't even need to look at the stats, do we, Peter? 0 attempts, 0 goals, and excitement, forget it.
Try from distance. Battles to win it back. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Tries a through ball. Tries to get it forward quickly. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Gets it back. Tries lifting it over. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, and it was a case of good awareness too. That wasn't quite matched by the right weight of pass. It only needed just a little bit more behind it, and he was through.
Looks to slip it through. Well played, he saw that coming. Tried to play it through.
He timed his run brilliantly, and I think he has every right to be a little annoyed with the passer then, and I think he's letting him know right now about that. Just a little more behind it was needed.
Looks like a good ball through. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, and the vision to get him through was all good, but the execution of the pass wasn't quite right. But importantly, he's holding his line until the very last moment, and that will pay off.
Tries to stroke it through. Now the pass. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Good idea, just poorly executed. Tries to swing it in. Carries far too far and out of play. Needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. Tried to play it through.
The idea was good though, Peter. I like the run that triggered the pass, but the quality was the problem.
Big relief, it just needed better contact.
He was right in front of goal and he probably should have scored, to be fair.
Hoists it high. Goes for goal! Their attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, if he hopes to do better than that, he's got to work on his technique and his timing. The contact wasn't right there, so there wasn't much chance of success.
Deftly done. Now here's the through ball. Done very well to intervene. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Well, he simply failed to just put a little more oomph behind that.
Gets it back. He's had a shot! Goes long and forward. That is going to be the final action of the first half. So we reached the halfway point.
Chelsea ended that first half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in the second half.
After 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change perhaps after half-time.
Chelsea playing well with lots of opportunities and plenty positives to take from the first half. Despite this scoreline, converting chances would make a world of difference for them.
Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Needed a better pass there, and it's Grealish. He's made sure that that won't get through. Grealish tried to play it through.
The idea was good though, Peter. I like the run that triggered the pass, but the quality was the problem.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Grealish. Passes it through. Grealish. Thrust towards the front line, lofted into the middle. Oh, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
Oh, they really wanted that. There's so many players in the box. Everyone's committed to attack now.
Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. Looks to thread it through. Forceful run down the right, but he's short of options now. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Looks to dink one in. Gets it back.
This defence just doesn't trust itself to play a higher line.
Frightened of people getting in behind.
Yeah, absolutely. It just opens up the opportunity of not only strikers getting behind, but the runners from midfield too.
And the finish! Now the cross. It's there! And that is the goal we've all been yearning for. That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
That'll go straight through to the keeper. Looks like a good ball through. Aimed long and direct. That's a throw. Tries a through ball. There's a move that looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. And that's well defended. Grealish, lovely bit of skill. Pumps it into the area, and that's been repelled. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. It's a loose ball. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. Oh, good interception. Plays it out to the wing. Floats one over. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Just a few more moments for them to hang on. Tries the route one option. Lobs it in gently. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Grealish. Decent progress down the left. Now the cross. He's dealt with that well. Ball's loose, who's getting there? And that's that. What a game. End to end, it flew by, and in the end, it all came down to just the odd goal.
Yeah, and I think after that solitary second half goal, they did what whole good teams do and protected their lead.
Galak. Cah katakan, cah. Ngeri wae. Lamun ieu teh lah. Game capture nyong. Game capture mah tayaan.
Try to keep you close to me, but I got
Itu
in
pas di
between.
geret ka di penabuhan ke.
Tried to square, not being there, but said that I should have been.
Sekarang ya. Pamit.
Hold back the river, let me look in your eyes. Hold back the river so wide. Stop for a minute and see where you
Sambung
are.
make
Hold back the river, hold back.
Eta tuh bisa make kamera.
Once upon a different life, we rubbed our backs into the sky. you're flashing by. Hold back the river, let me look in your eyes. Hold back the river so wide. Stop for a minute and be by your side. Hold back the river, hold back. Hold back the river, let me look in your eyes. Hold back the river so wide. Stop for a minute and see where you hide. Hold back the river, hold back. Lonely water, won't you let us wander? Let us hold each other. Lonely water, won't you let us wander? Let us hold each other. Hold back the river, let me look in your eyes. Hold back the river so high. Stop for a minute and be by your side. Hold back the river, hold back. Hold back the river, let me look in your eyes. Hold back the river so high. Stop for a minute and be by your side. Hold back the river, oh. Lonely water, won't you let us wander? Let us hold each other. Lonely water, won't you let us wander? Let us hold each other.
Mulai. Ini ber.
All that you give is what you don't deliver. Stuck in a phase, it's guided by mistakes. Your addictive poison is dragging me down. Trying to swim out, I'm stuck. You're watching me drown. Lying away, the colors don't fade from the tears on my face. I've let you slip away. Can kiss you ever? I'm wearing the crown. Time to get out, my love. Don't want you 'cause now I'm high and rising. I laugh now. I'm finally to let you go. I'm high and rising. I laugh now. I'm finally to let you go.
So a warm welcome to you all. We will be underway very shortly once all the pleasantries are complete. And our live game is Barcelona against Bayern Munich. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Spoon forward. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Looks like a good ball through. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing.
Lewandowski can't hurt you with his back to goal, and I think if they can keep him facing in that direction, then the only thing he can do really is to just lay the ball off, and he's not really going to cause much trouble if he continues doing that. So I think they're defending him very, very well.
Now the pass. Now it's Kane. Top save! That shot was travelling. He's had a go! Big moment! Massive goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Well, that has certainly made things interesting. Well, it did look promising to start with, but in the end they were thwarted before they could even make it into the final third. Looks to slip it through. Now it's Sané. The movement looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. Forward it goes. Gets it back. Now it's Sané. Sané crosses it in low. And the follow-up! Saved only by poor finishing.
Oh look, the chance was an unexpected gift, which he should have taken. That wasn't a pretty sight.
Tries a through ball. There really wasn't very much in that. Not far away from being a telling final ball.
Yeah, the communication lines were working really well, but the supply line just had a bit of a blockage.
Lewandowski plays it long. Header! Good save, really well read. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Much more than a routine save for me, and yet he just coped with room to spare.
Great leap! And out to safety. Tried the volley, but no.
I think it's a very good try, and I think he chose the right option, but let me tell you, that's a tough skill.
Aim forward. Passes it through. Goretzka tries to get it forward quickly. Tries a through ball. Neuer catches it safely. Sané. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Bayern Munich are working the ball as only they can.
Yeah, Peter, and it's a style that requires players of high caliber technique to move the ball about quickly in tight areas.
Looks to dink one in. Gets it into the middle. It's a long forward pass. Now it's Kane. Dinks one in. Who's going to make this theirs? Plays a clever pass. Has a pop! That is terrific from Lewandowski! Barcelona are back in business!
Barcelona are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Now it's Sané. Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. He's done well to tidy up the situation. Ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Looks to thread it through. There is the half-time whistle. And we are up to the break.
I think it's been a joy to work on, Peter. We've seen an open, attacking game backed up by some terrific effort from both teams. I think 1-1 is about right, but it could have easily been a higher score draw. Who knows what way it'll go from here.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. Sané. And it's Goretzka. Goretzka tries a long pass towards the front. He's scored!
Well, when one or two others were maybe a tad slow at restarting this game, then up steps a big character who was simply switched on and bright, and he sparked another advantage for his team at an important stage. It augurs well.
Oh, the cross was inch perfect, and the header unerring.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle, but that was beautifully met, it really was.
Bayern Munich go into the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Floats one over. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
The idea was good though, Peter, and I like the run that triggered the pass, but the quality was the problem.
Thrust towards the front line. Now the pass. Oh, good interception.
This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight.
Yeah, they know that if they step up, their keeper could get a whole lot busier.
Looks like a good ball through. And that's a throw-in. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Lewandowski tries to stroke it through. Sané. Pumps it forwards. Tries to dink it in. He's through the middle. Aimed long and direct. And it's Sané. Sané boots it upfield. Looks to slip it through. Now here's the through ball. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Kane. Walk forward. What does he try from here? Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Well, I can only add that he's got reflexes that are in perfect working order, Peter. That was very good to watch.
Deftly done. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Somehow it stayed out. Pumps it upfield. And he's there to cut it out. It's the route one option. Let down by a lack of accuracy. Sané passes it through. Loose ball, who's going to get there? Out to the left it goes. Lewandowski with the ball through. Goretzka gets into the right position to intercept. Pushes it out wide. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Tries a through ball. Are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
Well, it's difficult to see them overturning this considering they've been shut out for so long.
Barcelona get it back again. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Now the pass. Up for the header! He can pounce on that. Oh, great save, real class.
Oh, he made that look really easy, Peter, but I can assure you that wasn't a routine save. He had to be very switched on there.
Away from immediate danger. Looks like a good ball through. Bayern Munich can try it again now. And the referee brings it to a close. Barcelona played a big part in it, but they walk away with nothing. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Listen, this defeat has been inflicted because they didn't adapt their game to what was required. There was very little chance of stopping.
When I look back, I see trails on myself. Could have been you, could have been someone else. Is I'm leaving that person
Hello and welcome to all of our viewers from around the world. We have quite a game in prospect here, just waiting for the players to emerge, and we will be underway. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
There's the whistle. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. He's made sure that that won't get through. Forward it goes. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
I timed this run brilliantly, and I think he has every right to be a little annoyed with the passer then, and I think he's letting him know right now, but...
Oh, what a hit! What a hit! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. There is the breakthrough.
Leno perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Yeah, and they know there's plenty of work left in this one, Peter, before they can actually say that the job is over.
Gets good distance on it. Tries a through ball, chip through, hits one! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
That's such a pity. He did the hard part by getting into position to shoot, but just couldn't find a good enough effort in the end. There's a lot of movement up front.
Yeah, I have noticed that those front players are working very hard, dropping deeper.
Yeah, and I just think it keeps the opposition off guard with so much switching of position. Keeping shape is much harder.
Boots it upfield. Willian cuts it out.
That's good defence, plain and simple, good defence. They refuse to allow a turn.
Floats one over. Has a hit! It's there!
Unbelievable.
And already they're looking to run away with it. That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Look, volleys can be worked on and improvements can be made, but in the moment it takes timing and balance to catch the perfect spot on the ball to produce brilliance like that. That is absolutely magnificent. That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under more pressure now to get the next goal, and the other will fancy their chances of turning 2 into 3.
Away from immediate danger. Now it's Willian. On the volley! Really well taken goal.
Unbelievable.
Just one goal in it now. Game on. Quite exquisite, brilliantly dispatched.
It's a really, really good goal, and not just the way he finished it. He had to read the whole situation as it developed.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could now well reward them with an equaliser.
Plays a clever pass. It's gone out for a throw-in. Looks like a good ball through. Willian crosses it in. With a delicate ball.
In truth, he was probably a tad selfish then. There were more options about.
He's on a charge, but he's on his own for now. Now the pass. Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. Passes it through. Yet another to add to football's endless list of could-haves and should-haves.
Well, the idea was crafty, but the weight of the pass was just a little light.
Looks to slip it through. Willian looking to get on the end of this. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Clears it out of harm's way. Tries lifting it over. Oh, good interception. Deftly done. Now here's the through ball. Willian, who does have an assist to his name. So what now? Thrust towards the front line. The first 45 minutes are up.
Well, we've had plenty to go at in that first half, Peter, and it's a fragile lead that could quite easily change hands in the second. If you like your football unpredictable, I think you're at the right match.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. Now the cross. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Tries to dink it in. Willian. Raul. Tries to get it forward quickly. Tries a through ball. Raul. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Looks to dink one in. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing.
This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight.
Yeah, they know that if they step up, their keeper could get a whole lot busier.
Looks to thread it through. Has a swing at it! Oh, great save, real class.
That wasn't the easiest of saves by any means, Peter, and I think his instincts were, well, they were just razor sharp.
Battles to win it back. Aim forward. Back to the keeper and go again. Gets it back. Goes long and forward. Plays a clever pass. And he's on his way! Tries the Route 1 option. Willian. Oh, he's broken through. He has done it!
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud, because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, for me, you can't fault the keeper there. The effort went in at the widest possible point off the upright. Nothing he could do.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, they're back on level terms, so the guessing game goes on. As to what will happen from here, I've no idea.
Raul, and he's shown him a clean pair of heels. Raul, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Looks to slip it through. Sticks in a foot to win it back. And he has been fouled there. And it's Willian. And he's made certain that won't get through. Now the pass. Gets up to head it! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Well, maybe the tension around this game played a part in that, because he should have put them ahead then.
That's one way to make your presence felt.
I would agree. It's tremendous play. He's full of belief and imagination and hard to contain.
Out to the flank. Heads it! Another fruitless header.
How hard can it be to time a jump with the right contact? It's not that difficult, is it?
In with a header! You can get that clear. Crosses in a low one.
Well, with the team.
That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Passes it through. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. Willian doesn't get the pass he's looking for.
They're playing as if time is on their side when it's fast running out. They've got to quicken this up.
Raul, decent ball. Can he put it away? It's a long forward pass. Tries to dink it in. And through to the goalkeeper. And that is that. Well, nobody is totally satisfied, but it was a more than decent game, a super watch, and it ends in a draw. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the cards.
Ayo, back day.
There's no phone and no labels to put to this thing we keep and dip into when we need. No, don't have the right to ask where you go at night. With the waves hit my head, do you think someone's in your bed? I get a little bit Genghis Khan. I don't want you to get it on with nobody else but me. With nobody else but me. I get a little bit Genghis Khan. Don't want you to get it on with nobody else but me. With nobody else but me. I just lost the World War, and the scene slips away to the evenness I fake. It's a shit-on world, 'cause I don't really want you, girl, but you can't be free, 'cause I'm selfish, I'm obscene. I get a little bit Genghis Khan. I don't want you to get it on with nobody else but me. But nobody else but me. I get a little bit Genghis Khan. I don't want you to get it on with nobody else but me. But nobody else but
So a warm welcome to you all. We will be on the way very shortly, once all the pleasantries are complete. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
Vidra. Now the pass. Crosses it in low. Who's going to make this theirs? Done very well to intervene. Tries to get it forward quickly. Passes it through. Crosses into the box. It's deflected over the goal line for a corner. Away from immediate danger. That intervention was very necessary. Spoon forward. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Pumps it forwards. Looks like a good ball through. Looks to slip it through. So what now? Plays it out to the wing. Swept in. Hits it first time! A great save, real class.
Keeper has shown great concentration there. I think his anticipation pretty much did the trick for him.
Up to meet it! Try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Oh, he couldn't have hit that any better, and any other time it would have sneaked in. It's been such a positive start. I think the next step has to involve tucking one away.
Out to the left it goes. Gets it back. Tries a through ball. Forward it goes. Aimed forward. Passes it through. It's a brilliant interception. No goals as yet. That's some clever movement up front.
Yeah, they're playing with a false nine, and no one's really holding a fixed position up there.
How does that work?
Well, I think it's an attempt to just confuse this defence with constant interchange and different movement.
It's a foul. Free kick's been given. It's a long forward pass. Aimed long and direct. Oh, good interception. Looks like a good ball through. Pumps it upfield. Delightful ball. Vidra. Thrust towards the front line. Nicely controlled. Gets into some space. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Danger averted for now. Let down by a lack of accuracy. Play on the left-hand side now to profit from it. Tries to get it forward quickly. Looks to slip it through. Now the pass. Looks to slip it through. That's not the cross he had in mind. Vidra. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Passes it through, turns and goes back. And the ball's come out! Trying to get there. He's managed to get himself offside.
Yeah, as long as one voice is making the call to step up, they got it right.
Who's going to make this theirs? Timely intervention. Tries a through ball. On the right now, what's on? Played out to the wing. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
So the last big chance perhaps before half-time. Spoon forward. And he's on his way! Looks like a good ball through. There is the half-time whistle. After 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. Here we go again. No score in the first half. Who's ready to go for it now? Well played, he saw that coming. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from a forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know, any good team, really, your striker should be the first line of that defence, and he's delivering.
They've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Tries a long pass towards the front. Aimed long and direct. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Tries to stroke it through. Shot at goal! In for the pieces! He has done it!
Unbelievable.
The second half off to a spectacular start. He was really quick to react to the initial save, and he has his reward.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Well, whatever the manager said in that dressing room at half-time, it's worth the treat.
Spreads it wide. Towering header! Back of the net! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe! Oh, lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had. Well, that second goal has given them so much more command and confidence now, and they should be able to take it on from here and either add to their lead or close it out. Surely they'll manage one or the other.
Played into the middle. Oh, hang on. Really well taken goal. And they are dragging it back. Game on again. Well, you've got to say the odds on him missing from there were very slim.
It's a simple game. A striker's job is to find the space as often as possible, and he did exactly that.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
Turns and goes back. Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Well, I can only add that he's got reflexes that are in perfect working order, Peter. That was very good to watch.
Great lead! Sticks it away! Great corner, and he did the rest.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle, but that was beautifully met, it really was.
His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick.
Look, it's a whole different ball game now, Peter, and it's a test of how they manage affairs from here.
Kamu sih kiper lain ini. 7-7. Itu jadi.
Tries the route one option. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Now the pass. He's made sure that that won't get through. Oh, good stop, it had to be.
This defence just doesn't trust itself to play a higher line.
Frightened of people getting in behind.
Yeah, absolutely. It just opens up the opportunity of not only strikers getting behind, but the runners from midfield too.
Gets it back. Goes long and forward. Oh, good ball. Tries a through ball. It's a loose ball. Well positioned to make that interception. Boots it upfield. It's a promising ball. Ball's out on the left now. Some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. The referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Passes it through. Lobs it in gently. Shapes to shoot. More and more and more and more. They are running riot.
Unbelievable.
And surely that settles it. That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
It's almost a case of sacrificing some of the power in favour of getting the technique right, and technically that volley was as good as it comes. That's not an easy skill, we know that by now. That's fantastic.
It's a good-looking cross. The shot's on! And oh, taken with style! And they are right back within touch! That's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
Well, as they say, Peter, if you don't speculate, you won't accumulate. And we've just witnessed a player who was rewarded for his willingness to take a risk, as cunning as it comes.
So is this the start of a comeback? Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Saved only by poor finishing. Looks like a good ball through. 4 added minutes on the board. Knocks it towards the front. Now here's the through ball. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. So what can they conjure from this one? Looking to widen the gap even further here. That's a fine save.
Well, I thought...
And there goes the final whistle. A decent win via a very competent performance. Without doubt, they were the better side, and the result reflects as much. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
It's a victory that ticks a lot of boxes for me, particularly across midfield, where I thought they were very industrious.
All that you give is why you don't deliver. Stuck in a phase, it's guided by mistakes. You're addictive, poison is dragging me down. Trying to swim out, I'm stuck, you're watching me drown. Lying awake, the colors don't fade from the tears on my face. I've let you slip away. All that you give is why you don't deliver. Stuck in a phase, it's guided by mistakes. You're addictive, poison is dragging me down. Trying to swim out, I'm stuck, you're watching me.
Iya dong.
Lying awake, the colors don't
Hello and a warm welcome to everyone across the globe. We should be underway very shortly. The players will be with us any time now. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
So off we go then. Let down by a lack of accuracy. Aim forward. Tries to stroke it through. Tries a through ball. Now the pass. Takes aim with a cross. He's dealt with that well. And that's been repelled. Oh, that's clearly not what he wanted to do. Tried to play it through.
Yeah, and it was a case of good awareness too. That wasn't quite matched by the right weight of pass. It only needed just a little bit more behind it, and he was through.
Cuts it out. That'll be a throw. There's no flag. Cuts it back. And back out it comes. And the volley. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Plays it out to the flank. Now here's the through ball. How about it? Oh, some clever movement up front.
Yeah, they're playing with a false nine, and no one's really holding a fixed position up there.
How does that work?
Well, I think it's an attempt to just confuse this defence with constant interchange and different movement.
Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Spoon forward. Deftly done. Tries to get it forward quickly. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Well, he simply failed to just put a little more oomph behind that.
Lofted into the middle. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Pumps it upfield. So what now? Ball's out on the left now. Who's going to make this theirs? A chance! Good, strong hand by the keeper. It's anyone's ball. It's a throw in. That'll be a throw in. Fan Me with a long pass out wide. Swept in. Danger averted for now. Played out to the wing. That's not going to make it. Now can he finish? Oh, great save, real class.
That wasn't the easiest of saves by any means, Peter, and I think his instincts were, well, they were just razor sharp.
It so nearly came off for him.
Well, in all honesty, he's tormented that defence. They just can't handle him.
Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Pumps it forwards. Goes for goal! He's got away with one there.
Well, I think the opposition was pretty sloppy in creating a problem for themselves then, but he was onto it so quickly and very nearly made them pay.
Gets into some space. Aimed in towards the centre. And that'll be the final action of the first half. After 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change perhaps after half-time. That's the start of another 45 minutes. 0-0 then, and we're back underway. Passes it through. It's come loose. Hanmi looks to slip it through. Good idea, just poorly executed. Aimed long and direct. Hoists it high. get that clear. Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. Looks like a good ball through. He's made sure that that won't get through. Handy. Drills one in. Firmly met. Now the pass. Back in once more. That's well blocked, and back out it comes. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. Out wide to the right. Played into the middle. Getafe have plenty in the middle.
They've planned to defend the aerial route and will do so with numbers.
Hanley floats one over. Who's going to make this theirs? Pumps it upfield. Could try cutting inside here. Hits one! That really should have hit the net. Forward it goes. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And he's made certain that won't get through. Tries a through ball. Up to meet it! He scores! The breakthrough arrives at last!
And as soon as they made that error in midfield, they didn't have time to react before the ball hit the net. Very much a lesson learned.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
Passes it through. How about it? And the cutback. It's a loose ball. It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. Looks to slip it through. He could have been in, just needed a better final ball.
Well, the idea was crafty, but the weight of the pass was just a little light.
Good run down the left. What can they make of it?
Well, it's another frustrating letdown. Despite numerous crossing attempts, the quality is poor. Very poor.
Loose ball, who's going to get there?
Well, there's no point in adopting a conservative attitude now. As long as they don't lose their shape completely, they have to throw men forward in this situation.
He goes long. Defending was strong and firm. So they got the only goal to give them a 1-0 lead. Knocks one in. Hits it first time!
Well, I think it's that time when you have to commit numbers forward in hope of grabbing an equaliser. I mean, defenders need to take that risk too now.
Juanmi with the ball through. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. Has a hit! Really well taken goal.
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen. Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, that goal just serves to give them the momentum and psychological edge now at this stage, but for me, they've got to chase a winner.
Well positioned to make that interception. Plays it out to the wing. What a throw in. Passes it through. Spoon forward. Lobs it in gently. Oh, good interception. And That's it, nothing to separate them. It is penalties.
Well, I don't think either manager can have any complaints, really, because nobody quite pushed for the winning goal, and it always lacked that spark.
So we've gone the full distance here, nothing definitive, and we will be back shortly for a... Oh, no joy, off to a terrible start. Good penalty, just steered it the other way.
Yeah, it's a guessing game for the keeper, and he guessed wrong.
So this one to restore parity. Oh, no! Getafe can go 2 ahead. Keeper's read that beautifully.
Oh, that's a super save from the keeper.
From one behind. Down the middle, right where the keeper was standing.
He was always looking good there. Nice penalty.
Juanmi will take the 3rd penalty. He's missed it, and the keeper was out of the picture. He steps up to take the 4th penalty. Ah, it's a tame penalty, straight at the keeper.
I think the tension must have got to him because that went straight into the keeper's arms.
He steps up to take the 4th penalty. Oh, he's hit it over!
Oh, he got that contact all wrong.
Oh, he cannot score!
Masuk aja. Par aja, par. Anjing paling bosir anjing ngajuin status anjing.
Oh, he saved it!
Well, that's great concentration from the keeper and a wonderful save.
It is sudden death from here on. One miss could lose it. Oh, it's saved. Pretty much straight at him.
Well, he's put that straight at the keeper. It's simply not good enough.
So the first one in sudden death, a huge responsibility. And there it is, the decisive kick. So in the end, heartbreak, a few of them inconsolable. But this is what footballing fate had stored up for them. It is nasty.
Look, it's never nice for the losing team, but that's the excitement of a penalty shootout for you. Someone's always going to suffer.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
No one heard, no one saw. I did nothing wrong, nothing wrong. I really wish I did something. Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, 'cause your heart's not in it. Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, 'cause your heart's not in it.
Anjir ya, bukti.
When you find her, she looks so pretty, like a kick on the teeth, oh darling, just in my like a gunshot in a parking lot. No one heard, no one saw. I did nothing wrong, nothing wrong.
Serbia. Terakhir di